Good afternoon. Guess what? It's Positive Tony coming to you at 5 p.m. on Thursday. How we doing out there in YouTube land today? Hey, I hope you're doing well. Hey, I'm for those who don't know, I'm Positive Tony. I knocked the mic over trying to be cool, but I guess I'm not cool, huh? But anyway, hey, thank you so much for coming on my live today. And for those who's going to catch me on the replay, hey, I just want to say, hey, thank you so much. I love you guys. I appreciate you coming on, listening to what I want to share with you today. I pray to God before I come on that, he used me for the kingdom of God and not for my selfish reasons. I'm not trying to get famous. I'm not trying to be popular. I just want to do God's business. I just, I'm a God-fearing man. I'm not perfect. I fall down, but as I always say, I get back up. So as you listen to my YouTubes and they inspire you, then I feel I'm doing what God has asked me to do. If I'm saying stuff to you and you don't agree or you're not feeling it, then maybe that just wasn't the message God had for you. And I understand everything that's said isn't always meant for everyone. Okay. So I just want you to know that. But anyway, I'm not going to keep you long, but I am going to dive into what I plan to talk about today. It seems time is going really fast. It's actually kind of scary because I just came and spoke with you on Tuesday. And we was like, okay, have a good rest of the week. And here it is, the end of the day on Thursday. And tomorrow is Friday. We're moving into the weekend already. It's good and it's bad because it means time is flying. So we got to be right. We got to get our life right because tomorrow's not promised. Okay. But anyway, hey, I see my peeps coming on. Hey, I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I won't be on very long. But we just went into a new season. We changed from winter to spring. And so the title of this message today is, are you ready for a change in your life? Are you ready for a change in your life? That's what we're going to briefly speak on today. And, I was looking through the Bible and I was like, Lord, I need a verse, something that I can give your people that they can go back and reference. And the verse that came to mind, the verse that I want to share with you today is from Ecclesiastes 3:11. Ecclesiastes 3:11. And it says, yet God has made everything beautiful for its own time. He has planted eternity in the human heart, but even so, people cannot see the whole scope of God's work from beginning to end. That's what Ecclesiastes 3:11 says. So basically, what I'm asking you today is, and I'm not, think outside of the box, think outside of the worldly box. When I say, are you ready or do you need a change in your life for this season? It's not whether you need to put away your winter clothes and grab your spring clothes or change the batteries in your smoke detector or put on new sheets and blankets. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about your internal self. Do you need a change in your life for this season? Sometimes, we're transitioning from one season to another and we bring the bad habits, we bring the negativity from one season to another. And sometimes we need to just allow God the timing to work in us, through us, for us to make a better change for us in our life. Sometimes when, we bring the negativity over into a new part of our life, a new time frame in our life, we bring the baggage over. And I'm sure you've heard this over and over, the baggage. You bring the baggage from another season over. So there is times where we need to release it by praying to God and saying, God, release this baggage from me. I need a new start. I need a fresh start in my life. And by this being a new season in my life, transitioning into the Resurrection Sunday, which is next Sunday, I know that you died on the cross for my sins. So I know I need to do better. I need to do better in my personal life. I need to do better in my prayer life. I need to do better in my relationship. I need to do better in all around of my lifestyle. It's not always about you. It's all about God. And you have to please him. You can't just go around, stagnant, hey, I'm just going to go through life, just flow. No. You got to change because there's a new season. God has more expectations for you because you're growing in him, first of all. Second, we want to make sure that we glorify his name because tomorrow is not promised. We know as time moves forward, the end of days is coming sooner. Now, that might scare some people, but it's truth. As time progresses, the ending is coming. And I see my peeps over there. I love you so much. Thanks for coming in. So what you need to realize as people of God, people of people, that there's time for change, but it's during God's timing that you change. Sometimes we look at a situation in a worldly view and we don't look at it in a godly view. Sometimes, we get in a routine where we don't want to change because we are used to a certain season. But sometimes God brings a change during a season because that's where he feels you need to be. Now, do we proceed with doing what God wants or what we want? Many times we do what we want because God can make us uncomfortable with moving to a new season where he knows it's best for us. Sometimes we need to let people go in that season because they were meant to be with you in that season, but not move on to the next season of your life. It's time for you to make a change in your life. And PT's talking to himself too, so I'm not throwing no stones at nobody. No. It's time for us to make positive changes in our lifestyle. It's time for us to stand up. It's time for us to get up and make a change. Don't sit down. Make a change to better your lifestyle. To meet God, God is going to meet you where you're at, but you got to do your part too now. You can't just sit on your rear with the gear and expect blessings to flow your way if you're not doing your part. God said he'll meet you, but you got to do your part. Stand up. It's time for a change. Then God is going to give you that change, but you got to meet him. If you're in a financial situation that's causing hardship, then you're going into a new season. You have to change things that didn't work for you in the last season and move it to the new season. If you know you're out spending money on just because things, maybe you need to pray about it and get things that's needed and not always wanted to change for this new season. If you're in an unhealthy relationship, and PT don't talk about relationships much, I'm just hitting the surface. But if you're in an unhealthy relationship in an old season and it's not glorifying God, it's time to move into a new season. If you're on borderline as far as your Christian walk with God, and that last season wasn't very profitable because you was, straddling the fence, God is giving you a new season during his timing for you to move over into this new season to pursue your Christian walk with God more frequently, to learn more of his ways, to learn the path that he has directed your steps for. That's the time we need change in our lifetime, in our lifestyle. We need to make sure that season God is placing us in, we're ready. Are you ready for a change? Are you ready for a change of season? Some of us, we're not ready. No. We're not ready. You know why we're not ready? Because we're trying to bring that old season into the new season. Sometimes I look at situations that occur around me like Satan. I'm not going to give him any credit at all. But he comes in our life to steal, kill, and destroy. And he knows our weaknesses. He knows them. But we have to remember, God knows our strengths that can overcome those weaknesses. But we use Satan as a scapegoat. Oh, Satan got me down today. Oh, Satan is holding me back. The devil is a liar. God can get you through any situation if you leave that season behind. You know, when I first came on the air, I said, you know, it's not about putting on new outfits and you know, and changing the linen on you and the smoke detectors and stuff. No, your walk with Christ, you're moving into a new season. Now, I'm not perfect. I fall down. But guess what? There's a tool in your toolkit, and it's in a book labeled Bible that has how you move from one season to another. And it starts with your prayer life. It starts with your positivity. Do you want to move into a new season, or do you want to be stuck in the old season? Sometimes we get so comfortable with what's wrong, we don't know what's right. Oh, Lord, I don't know where that came from, but I'm going to tell you again. We're stuck in the wrong season because we know what's wrong, but we don't want to do it because it's not, you know, we don't know what's right. We've been stuck in the wrong for so long. But God is giving you a chance. He's giving you a chance right now that we can turn it all around. We can change for the best. We can move into this new season on a high. And I'm not talking about a high. I'm talking about a godly high. That he can move us into a new season. We can start seeing positive results in our life, in our Christian walk, in our relationships, in our household, in our finances. We can move into a positive season right now. Now, this is kind of unlike PT. Today, you know, I had something come across my desk that, you know, wasn't very pleasant. It caused me to go into a negative place, you know, a negative place that PT don't like to be in. Now, you know, the first thing I did is, you know, I started to get angry because when you know you're right, you don't want to hear nobody else say you're wrong. But I started to go negative. But then I remembered what I told you guys. We weep, but joy cometh in the morning. So how was I going to stay down when I knew God had already worked that situation out? I might not have seen it in the natural, but in the supernatural, God had already worked it out. I said, I need to be right before I go on at 5 o'clock today. I don't need to be stepping to them negative. Oh, no. That's not what PT does. When I step to you, I want to step to you in a positive note because that's what I'm promoting, positivity. Satan, you thought you had me, but guess what? PT is here to stay, baby. You can't win. You ain't going to win. You're beneath me. That's what I told Satan. And when I told him that, it's like everything that I was angry about was lifted up and removed from me. And I walk and carry on the rest of the day. That's what we need to do in our relationship with Christ. That's what we need to do in our personal daily routine. We need to release those things that's keeping us down, holding us back, causing us to be negative. We need to release them. Don't bring them into the new season. They don't deserve to be in the new season. That's what kept us back. That negativity. And you know, tomorrow, CK, Elderly King, and myself, we have a collaboration talk show about positivity that we talk about at 6 p.m. on social media. And you know, God said in his word, where 2 or 3 are gathered in his midst, then his presence is there. And I think when CK and I join together and we start spreading that positivity tomorrow night, boy, people are going to be like, woo, look at the fire. Sometimes you just need that spiritual bond with other Christians to create that positive impact in your life. to move into a new season. And as CK and I start our first, we do it the last Friday every month. But as we move into this new season of positivity, people are going to say, man, why am I bringing this old season from the past? I don't need this. I'm moving into a new season. That's what we're going to try to promote tomorrow. We're going to tell people, stop, get up, let's go. Drop the baggage. Pick up leave it with the rear. We don't need it. God got some new stuff for you in the new season. You're going to see blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings. You got to claim it. If you ain't claiming it, what are you doing? You ain't doing nothing. God has given you gifts for free. Now, if someone say, hey, I give you some money for free, you'll be reaching out for that. But if God is trying to give you free gifts for eternity, why aren't we reaching for that in that season? God is saying, I give you mercy, grace, joy, peace, love. Ooh, those are gifts that you can't buy. Those are gifts you can't rent. Those are gifts that only God can give you. Now, I know sometimes I come out sound like a pastor, and I'm sorry. I'm just passionate about what I'm talking about, Pete. You just don't know how passionate I am about glorifying God, getting people to heaven so we can party like it's 1999 in heaven. Okay, maybe not 1999 in heaven, but you get my point. I want to see all my people that I know that Positive Tony planted a mustard seed somewhere that caused someone to go on the right track. Maybe you was leaning to the left. You listened to my message and you came back center track. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to be someone that I'm not trying to be a Jim Jones. No disrespect to anybody who like him. I'm not trying to be one of these big evangelists. I'm just trying to be me. Positive little Tony. Little positive Tony, trying to promote that positivity. I want to make sure that the people who listen to me, the people who follow me, when they get off this podcast, they feel uplifted. They feel pumped. They feel motivated. They feel like, let's go, God. We got this. I want to be that coach in that huddle that tell you, you got this. You can do this. That's who I want to be. That's who God has lifted me up to be. I'm not going to sit here and go, yeah, we all going to hell. Yeah. Ain't no need to look forward to tomorrow because we probably won't make. No, that ain't PT right there. The devil is a liar. There's people battling cancer right now. There's people battling COVID-19. My brother, who I love, he told me yesterday that he's having post-COVID-19 illnesses. So even after COVID-19, it's still affecting our loved ones. So you can't stop praying. You pray to thank God it's over, but it's never over. You got to don't cease praying. You continue to pray. And that's what I want my people to do for me. I want you to say, I'm praying for Positive Tony tonight because I need prayer. I'm not turning nobody. If someone say, I want to pray for you, oh, let's do this. Because prayer answered by God, man, that's like hitting a lottery. When you see God open up a prayer for you and it manifests and comes true, woo, that's a season you want to be in right there. All right. So, hey, I got a little carried away. I said I wasn't going to be on there that long, but when God starts speaking through me, I don't want to stop him. But hey, make sure you know if it's time for a change in your life, make sure you listen to God and during his time, move into that new season. You won't be disappointed. Hey, I love you. Have a safe weekend. Hey, and before I go, someone on TikTok asked me to do a Christian song for them because they had lost a granddaughter. And I felt millions of people on TikTok, but she said she's been following me since last year, bring positivity to it. So I did the song. It wasn't a very long song. But I posted her message up on for the screensaver. And today she hit me back. And she said, Positive Tony, I was overwhelmed with the support that people wrote on your page for me. She said, that made me smile so hard that people care. And that made me feel so much better that people that follow me pray for someone that they don't know. Because God said, live by faith, not by sight. You never seen this woman. You don't know this woman, but you prayed for her. You said with your words, your lips, you were going to pray for her. That's what it's all about right there. Praying for someone you don't know, lifting people up. Let's stop kicking people down, lift people up. Thank you for those who supported me and prayed for this lady. And I prayed as they bury her granddaughter that you wrap your arms around them, because God gonna have his arms wrapped around them. All right? We got to love one another. Love each other. All right? Hey, I love you. Remain positive. Stay positive. Hey, God's will, Tuesday, we coming back with a new subject. All right? Hey, I love you all over there. Thank you so much. Man, I tell you, I couldn't do this without you. All right? I couldn't do this without you. All right. Have a good weekend. PT out. Hey, it's warm. I'm about to go do about 3 miles. All right. Peace. Peace out. Come walk with me.